tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Cardinals are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Panthers, who will need to find a way to move the football.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now Gino on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Smith now on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is knocked down from the side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. The first carry now. This is Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The first down carry here for Johnson. Room here to run. 2 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The first update from Levi's Stadium at Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. 1st First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Newton now on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Third and long, it's Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Newton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be. The final play of this first quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on second down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on second down is Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Smith. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hartman. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now, what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, McCaffrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing on third down, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. The slot man in motion right. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Smith on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Johnson running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go to Johnson again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and long, it's Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down. This is McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Newton on 3rd down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Oh, spinning away. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw on second down. Newton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Newton, flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Here's Boxer to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Gino on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Smith dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They give to Johnson going right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Smith now to throw on third down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored. That one's been interesting as they retake the lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there's plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They run again with Logan. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. They find some T.J. Yeldon. The 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my